Hello amazing people, how are you? It has been long and my phone just decided to give me trouble, so I couldn't shoot because that is what I used to shoot currently. I don't have a camera yet. I am still working on it, and by God's grace I will buy one day or someday. Now guys, today I want us to talk about my story. But before we talk about my story, I want you to always know that you are you. You are created in the image of the Most High God. Never allow anybody to understate you, because God had a reason to bring you into this world, and that He has given you the ability to undertake your purpose in this world. Yes. Now guys, my story is about my first pregnancy story. The most hectic pregnancy ever, health-wise, financial-wise, and everything-wise. I'm telling you. Now my story goes like this. When I got pregnant, I noticed that I was pregnant within 2 days. But guess what? I just thought that it was malaria, just like any other person thinks. Now, when I got pregnant, my husband did not have a stable income. Actually, he used to work in a club. Yes, as a waiter. And we used to live in a slum called Mukuru Kwanjenga. I remember very well we used to live in a slum whereby we used to pay $17 or 1,700 Kenya shillings. Yes. And the house did not even have electricity, so we used to have a koroboi. I don't know if you know what a koroboi is. And this lamp that you akisha, or you lit it at the top, not the one that uses paraffin, the one that has glass. No, it is just the other one that you lit it at the in our community. We normally say it's something that doesn't go out, because if it goes out, it will be blown away by the wind. Yes. Now, because he used to work in a club, everybody knows that clubs don't close early. So the club sometimes used to close at 12 midnight, and my husband will come, and we used to live in slum. So sometimes thugs used to follow him, and luckily he was not caught even a single day. Now, I went to a caretaker and I talked to him, and I told her, I talked to her and I told her that we want to move because my husband comes late, and I used to wake her up to open the gate for me because the key for the plot was only one. Now we moved to a safer place, at least a concrete house, for 3,500 Kenya shillings, or $3, huh? $35. Yes, $35 US dollars. Now the pregnancy was at its peak. When I say at its peak, I actually don't mean that it was big. No, it was now around 1 month or 2 months. But let me tell you, a 1 month pregnancy is even more hectic than a 9 months pregnancy or an 8 months pregnancy. Now, what happened? My husband used to go to work and then come back. I used to sleep alone in the house. I can't even wake up to go and look for food. Then one day, I was like feeling dizzy, and I told myself, because you are pregnant, this might be because I'm pregnant. I went out and I decided to look for some food. I had some money, so I went to look for some food. And when I went to an M-Pesa agent to withdraw money, I don't know what happened. I just passed out. And the next thing I woke up, I was being laid on this kibanda, this meza ya kibanda. I don't know if you can understand, but those people who sells veggies used to always have this meza, or this table where they chop the veggies. Now I was being laid there, my sweater being removed, because actually I fainted. Yes. And when she asked me what I was going to look for, I told her I was going to look for food. She actually went and brought food for me, and I went back to the house. And I don't know what was wrong with that pregnancy, guys. Do you know that I could not even go to the loo? I could not even take a bath. I don't know what was wrong. I could only take a bath once in a month. No, once in a week, not a month. I don't know why. Can you tell me, are all pregnancies kind of difficult? It's like it can make you do something that you can never imagine. I now imagine wearing my clothes for like one full week and not taking a bath. And by then I never used to wear clothes even. I used to wear a bed sheet. 2 bed sheet, that was a set. I used to wear another one at the top, and I tie another one at the from my waist bottom. Guys, I don't know what was wrong with that pregnancy, honestly. Now, and I don't know. I used to wear my husband's clothes. The sweater, the t-shirt, and the long trouser. And Makiu even decided to leave stuff for me. From the underpants to the long trouser to the t-shirt and the sweater. He actually left me like 3 pairs of four. And he told me, now we can't share because you know that you are pregnant, so they will become big. So can you just have those, but don't wear the others? But I was just comfortable. I used to wear them. Yes, from the trouser. You can imagine a woman wearing a man's trouser. I don't know what was wrong with me. Now, problem came when this job that he was being paid, he was being paid 7,000 actually. Now he was paid half, and he was told that I don't know where there is a scandal somewhere. I don't know what was wrong. Now we had to move back to the slums. I told my husband we cannot stay in this house because we don't have money. What we are going to do is to go back to the slums. I went to talk to the same caretaker, and she told me, because you went from this plot, you just had to move, you didn't plan to move, I will give you a house that my husband has already given it out, but I'll pretend like I didn't know. Do you get me? She gave me the house. I moved back to the slums, and that is now where I got my first baby girl in the slums of Mukuru Kwanjenga, and it was good. Now, before I gave birth to my daughter, I had to do some clinics, and guess what? I went to Pumwane. I had only 1,000 shillings, and I was told that you cannot be tended to if you don't have 1,100. And guess what? I was very angry. I was very, very angry. I got out of there very angry. And in our part 2, guys, why don't we just move it to part 2, because I can see that it is already 8 minutes and we still have a very, very long way to go. Let us meet in the part 2 just right away.